Hello, my name is Dr. Joe Sheppard. Welcome to the Sheppard Chiropractic Wellness class. Today, everyone is here for the same reasons. Okay? Number one, we have a problem with your health. Okay? Two, it's either a pain or disease that's interfered with the ability to live your life to the fullest. And number three, a friend or family member has told you that I may be able to help. So what are you going to learn today? Okay? What's my problem? Can chiropractic help me? What caused it to happen? How do I keep my family healthy so that these problems don't happen again to us in the future? Research says that most of us are going to have the capacity to live well into our 90s without chronic disease or ill health. This year, over 70,000 Americans are going to have reaching their 100th birthday. God created us in an image to live a life of health, vitality, full of strength, energy, and empowerment from birth to death. So what is innate intelligence? Okay? Innate intelligence is the God-given power that you have to be healthy. It's an automatic process. Okay? It's self-healing and self-regulating. You do not have to tell your body to digest food, or to heal an injury, or to breathe, or have your heart beat today. So what happened? Your body stopped functioning properly and you wound up in pain or with disease. So what controls all functions of your body? It's your brain. Okay? Facts about the nervous system. The nervous system is the first system to develop in the body. The skull and spine develop to house the central nervous system, which is the brain and the spinal cord. The spine is made up of 24 movable vertebrae and 3 bones that make up the pelvis. The nervous system is the master controller of all functions of the body. All cells in the body depend on the energy from the nerves, just like the stem that provides nutrients and energy to the leaves. The brain exits the skull through the mouth of God, or the Foramen Magnum. Literally, every message from the brain to the body must pass through the Foramen Magnum. So what is a subluxation? Okay. Subluxation is a misalignment of the spine. This misalignment pinches the nerves and interferes with the body's ability to send messages effectively. Nervous system interference. Interference causes decreased potential. Nerve impulses travel at 300 miles per hour. Interference in the nervous system leads to decrease in the body function. All it takes is 10 millimeters of mercury, which is the weight of a dime, to reduce the transmission of this nerve by 60% or more. So what if you pinch the nerve that goes from the brain to the arm, or the lower back, or the leg, or any other part of your body? So what if T6, which is the vertebra between the shoulder blades, is misaligned or subluxated? At 10%, there's no symptom at all. At 20%, there is still no symptom. At 30%, there start belching. At 40%, your stomach starts bloating a little bit. At 50%, you have a stomach ache and nausea. At 60%, you'll have heartburn. At 70%, there will be bleeding. At 80%, there's going to be dizziness. And at 90+%, there's cellular death. So how do we find a subluxation? A chiropractor palpates or feels for them. We look for them through range of motion, muscle spasm, and postural changes. A chiropractor can also use digital x-rays to show misaligned vertebrae. So to answer your first question, what is your health problem? If I invited you to this class, it means I found a subluxation or suspected that you may have one. If a friend invited you to this class, they have suffered from the effects of a subluxation and also suspected that you may have one too. Although you may have other medical diagnoses, we do not treat pain or disease. Our goal is to locate and correct the cause of it. Can we help? If we detect a subluxation through palpation, range of motion, abnormal posture, or x-rays, yes, chiropractors are trained to detect and correct vertebral subluxations. So what causes subluxations? Okay. Number one is trauma. Physical trauma, falls, and/or auto accidents. Toxins or chemicals. Fast food, smoking, sugary foods. You know you are what you eat. Thoughts and emotions. Stress and tension. 4 things you can do to keep yourself and your family healthy. You can eat well, eliminate all chemicals that are not food in your diet. You can move well, which is yoga, exercise, and stretching. Think well, meditate, prayer, keep a gratitude journal. Stay well adjusted. Getting your family spine checked at least several times a month. So why do you want to get adjusted several times a month? Well, in a 1987 study by Dr. Vinneman also found that after just 14 days of immobilization, we can see arthritis forming in a joint. This arthritis also forms after repeated short periods of loss of motion in a joint lasting just several days. Once the wearing of the bone also takes place, these changes are not considered to be reversible. Also, one joint that loses motion affects all the joints around it. You want to eliminate interference between the brain and the body and avoid any amount of arthritis. This is a picture of my brother Scott. When he was a very young baby, 3 to 4 months old, he had a very serious respiratory disease and pneumonia. He was given the last rites. We were told he was only going to live more than a few more days. My father, who had been going to a chiropractor for a bad car accident he was in for headache and back pain, went in that night to get adjusted for his headache, and he said, "Stan, what's the matter?" He said, "Well, my son's gonna die. They say they can't help him anymore." He said, "Why don't you bring him in and let me check him out?" He goes, "Well, you're not gonna be able to help him. He's a little baby." He said, "Well, let me check him out." So when he got him in the office, he touched his upper neck, he palpated it, and he started crying on the right side. On the left side, when he palpated, he started giggling. He said, "This is where his neck's out of alignment on the right side." So he adjusted him. Immediately he cleaned out his bowels. He also threw up and cleaned out his whole system. Okay. On the way home, he fell asleep, slept through the night. The fever had broke. When he woke up the next morning, just as if nothing had ever been a problem. Okay. My brother obviously was, he's 6 foot tall. He's grown up at this point. The chiropractor in our family's eyes obviously saved his life back when he was 3 months old. We went to chiropractic care on a regular basis as a result of this. Sheppard Chiropractic, okay, we provide the best chiropractic care with exceptional therapies to speed your recovery and keep you well longer. Treatment plans are designed with your health goals in mind. We have convenient hours. Families are welcome. We have a friendly and knowledgeable staff. Don't forget about the kids. Their spines are important too. Many childhood conditions are treated and prevented with chiropractic care. Remember, it's easier to build a child's future than repair an adult. So who should be under chiropractic care? My whole family is under chiropractic care. My kids were adjusted minutes after they were born. Okay? It is our mission at Sheppard Chiropractic to detect and correct subluxations in a fun, safe, and caring environment, to restore and maintain health of our community, beginning with you, your family, and all your friends. So how to help us fulfill this mission? Refer a friend or family member to the office or this class. An examination and x-ray is $150, which normally is $225. If they use your name as the person that referred them, you also get $10 off your next visit. I wanted to thank you for watching this class, and I look forward to taking care of you and your friends and family at Sheppard Chiropractic. Thank you.